Hello, my name is Jennifer, and welcome to part 47 of my Super Teens Challenge. And if you are returning, welcome back. And summer holiday is almost over. I have them all kind of doing their own thing. We have a very energized vibe going on from our club because I had wanted Freddie to work on the push the limits while energized, except for he's just working out, not actually pushing the limits right now. He's just doing an energized workout, so we shall see. Hopefully that isn't stuck and actually will work. And I have Nora working on making her favorite drink, so maybe we'll see what it is. And do I see something broken here? Let me take a look. Let me get these walls down, because that works best when we're in the wrong room. There, I just feel like I see something smoking. Is it this? Yeah. It is. It is broken. It is. So, Edward, let me check where you are with the athletic. I know most of them are done. Yeah, I think he is. He's not done, but he's has to reach his maximum body potential. But we don't need to finish the bodybuilder aspiration for anyone for that matter, though Declan did. It was his chosen aspiration, and we need to get to level 3 on their essentially rolled aspirations. So we need to work on that for some of them. So, and Edward really, I think he's done most of what he needs to do. So I'm just going to put him back on his actual aspiration, this academic. Oh, sorry, it's not academic. I got that wrong. It is a knowledge one. It's the archaeology scholar, because he may as well work on some of these things because he's done everything, since the others are sitting around doing their own thing also. So, of course, our walls are kind of in our way. And so you can come here and write a skill book, guidebook to archaeology, so we can try and see if it's good. He should have some writing skill from writing in his journal. Let's see, let's drag this up. Yeah, 6 is reasonable. Hopefully it turns out good. that's what we're looking for. So I have Declan actually listening to music because he needs to listen. Oh, he's got that. He had to listen for an extra hour. Maybe he was close, because now he has to play an instrument while inspired, which of course isn't going to happen right now. So let's not worry about that. Let's have him go and practice some magic, because he needs to get to level 3 of, he's an acolyte right now, and he needs to get to the next level. So we are just going to have him practice magic. We'll practice practical magic right now. And he's not that far off. I guess he could have scrub-rooed himself. I noticed he's needing that soon, not quite yet, so we'll have him scrub-roo after. And okay, so here is our archaeology skill book that he's going to write. And of course, Abigail is finished with her aspiration altogether. Oh, right, she was gonna, no, you don't need to listen to a track. You don't, my dear. So let's see. So I just had her practicing her research and debate skill. But you could come over here and work on that skill and produce a track. Let's cancel this. And she got to level 7. Very good, girl. Good for you. Oh, and let's see. I wanted to see what Nora's drink was. So Sea of Fire is her favorite drink. I guess we'll let her drink it. And there's that high energy protein plate that I had Garant making. So we're going to stick that in the fridge. And maybe you should repair this. I'm sure your handiness is pretty decent. Let's see. Yeah, it's good. And I've been talking about doing this the single event to get this 3 gourmet dishes done. But we can always do that another time. Maybe we need to meet some of the people and have them over for that. So she works later on today, and she has got her drink mixing complete. I had Bonnie working on the insects. Oh, he learned Delicioso. So I had her nurturing them, I think, because I need them to be nurtured so that we can hopefully get, they're declining. So hopefully we can get get that done. And you know, once you've done that nurturing, yeah, see, they're all going to listen to it because I told one of them to do it. We're going to come and have you make that last candle that you need to do. There you go. And honestly, Nora, why don't you come here and scavenge for parts? And did you get completed, Declan? You're cleaning up. Well, you don't really need to clean that up. And again, you can't do that. So, can you rummage? There. There you go. And, okay. Oh, so you must be done. So can we come here and push the limits? Yes, that's what I'm working on. Trying to get him through this part so that he can get that. And then we can get rid of the energized club vibe and instead maybe make it get inspired one so that we can get the playing the instruments while inspired that. At least at a minimum, Declan needs to do. He may be the only one who needs to do that because of the fact that he... You know what? Why don't you just... I was looking for Stargaze. Yeah, Stargaze. When you're finished with that. Alrighty, Grant, my boy. So you need to scrubberoo or try and scrubberoo yourself. So let's try and do that. And maybe, Declan, after you get inspired here, maybe we need to have a sale. Maybe that's what we need to do. You know, Grant, you're not really doing anything that's needed. Let us make sure the house is locked. It is. Well, that's locked. And that's the main one that I unlock because when we want people to come in, I unlock this door and then I lock it again. But I tend to keep everything else locked. So we're going to tend the table and we're going to see if we can sell some of these items. Get you to do something kind of useful. We have them sitting there and we need to sell them. So let's see if we can stock the table. I don't know if it's already full. It may well be full. And the thing with the table is things do last longer because it's kind of like putting it in the fridge. All right, so have you got that out? No, you haven't pushed the limits. You haven't reached an hour. I need you to get to an hour so that we can change the club vibe. Did I ever buy the club vibe? I know, obviously, I bought, and we have oodles of points. So, yeah, we did buy an inspired. We'll buy a second one. Oh, no. Oh, no. That was silly of me. Okay. Let's hope that we can get this. We are going to... Let's select her. I'm going to pause it because I don't want it to be inspired. I want it to go back to being energized. I forgot that it automatically changes it to being what you just bought. So let's come here and... So here's where we're going to try and we're going to set club vibe. We got to do that. We want to set energized vibe. There we go. So hopefully... Oh, he's so energized. It doesn't matter about the... That's funny. Because he has this in the presence of a legend. Oh, no. Okay, good. So hopefully he still gets that hour. Because it has to be an hour. So we need to keep it for another hour. My bad. So hopefully we have some sales. Oh, and he got it done. So it didn't actually matter. Luckily, it didn't. The little thing I did there didn't cause a problem. So that's very good. Very lucky, I should say. So you're going to come here, and now I'm going to just make sure that, yeah. So he needs to spend time extras. He doesn't need to, but that's just what is there for him for that part. So we're going to come here, and we're going to reset the club vibe to be and happy is the default. So if you don't want it to have any vibe, you just set it to happy. That's what is standard. You can make it stronger, but that's the standard generally. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to play with emotion. I'm going to assume you're going to get energized. Sorry, not energized. Inspired, so that we can do that. I don't know that I've noticed anything. This table looks equally full and I haven't noticed any money. Okay, don't talk. Just go play your instrument. And Grant, you need to keep tending the table. Oh, here's someone. I don't remember if he's... The problem is there were so many people added that I don't remember who was meant for... I mean, he's an adult, but I don't know if he was one of the ones possibly meant, or if he was like, you know... Because there's some families, so I don't know if he was one. We'll find out. We'll go introduce ourselves and see. Still good to meet them anyways, regardless. Like he might just be a dad to some of the teens in the family. Did we sell something? She was supposed to... Oh, she must have done it now. Okay. We can... Oh, we did sell something. We sold the flower arrangements. That was a lot, I have to say. And... What do we know about him? He's an adult, active, genius. Okay, so... Alright. You're gonna go paint. You want to paint, my dear. Well, I guess you can. Oh, Colleen wrote her book. Let's check in on Colleen. Was it not good? That was supposed to be your... I'm guessing it wasn't. I don't think there's really... It was excellent. Why is that? Is it just a delay? I wonder why it's not registering it. It shouldn't have to be good. Excellent usually counts for that. That's not so good. Produce a new track. And we're not having a water balloon fight. Speaking of producing tracks. they never stop with that. Unless you tell them to. So you're still energized. We're going to burn that track. Why are you tense? Oh, you need to go outside. Then you're going to release it if it's any good. It's normal. Good enough. And then why don't you go cloud or stargaze, whatever, it's cloud gaze, so that you can go outside and not be stressed from being inside. And then you, Colleen, because there's no time for you to really write another book, is what you have here any good? It's outstanding. So you may as well release that and then produce a new calculator rock. And Nora, did you actually do your painting? Oh, you did your painting. And it's worth $15.51. So why don't you come here, and before everybody goes to school, we're going to encourage the playing to wind down, and then we're going to rally the troops so that we get our bladder, hunger, and energy up. And there we go. So all we have sold is the flower arrangement. What are you talking about? That's funny. So I only have the 2 tiered for... I think I only went to the second, because then I realized it made everybody energized, so I stopped right away. All right. And he's still tending the table, and we sold one... Did we selling... Oh, we sold... Oh, the sushi got sold for $2.96. Okay. I just did that for... I don't know if I did that just to keep it, or if I was doing it to actually sell. He needs some fun. So you know what? The sale is pretty much over. So you should probably rally the troops again. And I'm just trying to think, what can he do that's fun? Can't really... I mean, there's nothing I can think that he can do that's fun that I'm not going to have to keep an eye on him and stop him from doing his thing. All right. So Declan, how did you... You're a bit hungry. You know, you're good enough. Why don't we just chat? We'll discuss overcharge risks and talk about potion mishaps. Enthuse about magic. It's helping your social. And then maybe we will have Nora discuss overcharge risks some more. And we can help. Is that's still is Sean? Our favorite is Sean. Okay. All right. So did you get your fun? Your fun's not really very high. We'll let you play a little bit more, and you need to stop working out. You kind of needed to scrubberoo yourself. And I need to come check in on Colleen, get her to burn that track, and then she'll go to school on her own. Gonna go check in on Grant to see how his fun is really not going up that much with this violin. But we'll let him play for, 5-10 more sim minutes, and then we will let him move along. And you know what? Why don't you, while you're just sitting around doing nothing, why don't you practice debate and work on your research and debate skill? And I'm going to send him to school. If we get any pop-ups, I will be back with that, but otherwise I'll just be back later. So we have a pop-up about running the class, and we're going to do fun stuff. Oh, we got a lifestyle people person, and she got to level 6 of research and debate. So I don't know what the results of that was. Oh, no, nothing horrible from the looks of it. So if we got another one, I'll be back with it. We have another one. This time it's with Declan, and should he study outside or play outside? We're gonna play, and that looks like that worked out. So we'll see if we have any more. And here's one for Grant. So we have a chance to cola and cram or do a light activity. I find this is one that tends to be hit and miss as to what the results are, but we'll do cola and cram. And you got a performance gain small. So I wonder if that's the last one. Okay, we have a pop-up with respect to emotional value. So we're going to say a warning should do, and he'll just do his homework when he comes back home. Well, the kids are home, and poor Grant, is mortified. So we're going to have him, I think he's also needs some fun. He's a little bit hungry. We have some Sims who are not very clean. But we're going to have him go jog to clear his mind since he is mortified. And I'll let them, okay, so Edward, you need to try and scrubberoo yourself. And who else is, and you probably do also, though you're not quite as bad. I see someone else is worse than you, because you shouldn't be showing green fumes. Declan, you're actually okay. Oh, it's my Colleen. She's the one over there, so you're going to try and scrubberoo yourself also. And you're not bad, Abigail, but you probably should try. Let's hope we'll say always use wands. And magic scrubberoo. And then how about you, Bonnie? You need it too, but not badly. And then we need someone to do some rallying of the troops. We need someone to tend the garden because it doesn't look like anyone came off the perch today. Anyone patchy. Anyone being patchy. So you should rally the troops. And what is this? You want to start? Did our club gathering end? Nope. Well, we'll end it and start it. That's an easy way to get a few points. So we're going to rally the troops. We need to get those troops rallied so that our needs can get looked after more easily. And she's going off to make some drinks. That didn't really do a lot, and she wants to do her homework. We'll try. It looks like they need to eat a little bit. We'll rally the troops again. And you want to produce a new track. You know what? Why don't you go do that? I don't think that's fun, but you can do it. I don't think it's fun. But we'll let you do something fun after. You still doing your jogging? Yes. Oh, we have a pop-up here. We're going to let it work on. We're going to have him have to work on his emotional control. And now this one, we're going to... Okay, so Declan, you have some fun from that. You should do your homework because you went out of a range. So you're going to do your homework. And Freddie, why don't you go for a jog to clear your mind, help you work on your emotional control again. And Colleen, you're doing your homework, but what you really need to do, my dear, is write another book. You're all very focused. 2 more hours. I'm not sure how good this book is going to be, but hopefully your skill is high enough that it won't matter. So we're going to write a children's book. The reason I tend to focus on the children's book is that I have found that I have more luck with getting the bestsellers if I tend to just do the same type of book. I don't know if that's just coincidental or if that actually works. And then once they get that, then, or if I don't want to have a masterpiece, I'll do a masterpiece bestseller. I'll do something else. But I do still get bestsellers and other ones. I know there's actually, at one point there was a bug report. I don't know if it was fixed, but I have usually found that I still get them. So, okay, what is this? That you're a granny smash. We'll sell that. Thanks for making it. The one thing that I wish with the drinks is they'll do them autonomously, and that's fine, but it means you can't. Oh, there's Patchy doing his work. That's his job. Cleaning up, looking after our garden. Or maybe he's not. He's probably stuck there. Is they start autonomously making the drinks, and then and it costs you money, and then they go off to you tell them to do something else, they'll stop it, and you lose the money. So I don't mind so much them making the drinks if they would finish it, but you can't tell them to do something else until they finish it, and then they'll start another drink kind of thing. So you just essentially lose the money. But, luckily that's not a big deal right now. So, Abigail, you're my gardener. Why don't you come over here? Well, why don't you harvest the chrysanthemums? And we may as well harvest the dragon fruits. And so 2 isn't very many, I have to say, on here. And what is this? This is grafted. Did you get anything? No, it's not. Actually, not grafted properly. I think that was when I was making forgetting what it was. And do you have... you don't have very many chrysanthemums, so that's actually good for us. But you have enough of the crocus, so we don't need to harvest that. And I think our sage should be here. So you could harvest the sage, and then we'll do a super selling of things afterwards. We'll just come here, and hopefully the fact that some stuff is gone won't have an impact. So what do you want to do with Nora? You want to get to know Nora. All right, well, whatever. All right, you had a whim to do this. So we're going to burn that track. I just had you started because you had a whim. And if it's any good, we'll release it. No, it's poor. So let's just find it and sell it. I need to go through their inventories and sell stuff. Big time. All right. So she's still working on getting these. I've invested so much in these things that I kind of want to try. Because it says it's ready, but their health is declining. Why don't we just, have her keep doing this? And how are these? They need a mite treatment. Actually, why don't you do the mite treatment first? And you want to collect honey. Oh, we got money. What did we get money from? I don't know what we got money for right now. Oh, from the garden. Of course. She was quicker than I expected. So let's come over here and do some more selling because I want to sell everything. I want to get rid of everything. So super sell. And I don't think it'll reach here, so we'll super sell. Actually, we won't super sell that. We will super sell. I know there's dragon. We'll just super sell over here. And then we'll see what's left. What's that money from? The garden. All right. Well, why don't you encourage doing the homework? Encourage good grades. I probably should be encouraging Declan more than, and hopefully that still will be there because he's the one who needs help with his responsibility. Oh, and I see Grant is still mortified. Encourage good grades and parenting. Encourage doing homework, and he's in a range, so that's good. So Freddie, you were about to do your homework. Do you need some fun? You're not too bad. But you should probably actually come here and do... Oh, he did his jogging. I'm not going to leave him on this bodybuilder one because they only needed to get to the first 2. So I'm going to just take him off and put him onto his primary aspiration was computer whiz, but he couldn't finish it because he's not, while he was a teen, he couldn't get through part 3, which is what I want to do. But I figure he's supposed to max the programming skill, which he's not quite maxed, but he could work. He's high enough that he could continue his side job and make the money, and then we can have him work on that video game. I don't think that's a big deal because he's completed a whole other equivalent knowledge aspiration. But if he gets that done, you know, all the better. Did you, Declan, do you need... Oh, what's energy? Something here is making him energized. I wonder what it is. Is it the, No, this didn't get finished. I don't know what it is that we have. Sometimes there's a few garden things, but nobody else seems to be really that energized. But I'm going to have him work a little bit more on his magic, but we're going to do that all in the next part. Thanks very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye! This has been Jennifer. If you have any comments or suggestions, please leave them below. I'd love to see them. If you liked the video, please leave a like. And if you'd like to see more videos of challenge, let's plays, tutorials, and occasional speed builds, please subscribe if you haven't already done so. Thanks very much!